Have you ever felt like something was shifting, but you couldn't explain it? Like you were on the edge of an invisible door and something unknown was on the other side and you needed to walk through. That is the moment of the threshold moon. And that is where we are at the moment in this 13 moon cycle. Hi, I'm Jema. I am a mum of 4 boys and an astrologer, and I have created this 13 Moons Archetypal Journey through the year, where for each new moon of the year, we look to a different mother archetype to reveal something about ourselves, something about the collective, some energy that we can work with that holds the energy of the zodiac, and also an energy that is deeply, deeply a part of every single one of us, particularly as mothers. And so this moment in the year is really significant. We have the second Virgo New Moon in a row. So if you are really still feeling that Virgo energy and you want to work with the Virgo moon again, we call that the tending moon and work with the devoted mother. I made a video about that last month, and you can absolutely go back and check that out. This month, because it's a double new moon, and this happens every year, there are 13 moons in a year, 12 signs of the zodiac. So one of them is going to be a double. And this one is like such a potent double. We have an eclipse. We're in eclipse season now. And so everything is shifting. Eclipses just change the landscape for all of us. When the sun is swallowed up behind the moon, it resets the entire quality of the light that we're working with. It changes everything. Nothing is ever the same after we've been through eclipse season, and it happens twice a year. So we're used to working with this energy. We're used to these cycles of everything changing all of the time. And the more you tune into it, the more you can notice the specific things that are changing for you personally, depending on where this is landing in your chart. But this is such an intense and potent time to introduce you to the threshold moon and the wild mother. This is an archetype that we don't just use for these double moons. It's not about like making sure that we shift the energy every single month, but sometimes there will be times where there are portals that we need to walk through. There are thresholds that we need to cross over. And there are pieces of our life that are changed forever because of something that happens, because of something that we choose, because of the way that we need to go. The energy shifts completely for us. And that is what this threshold moon is for. You can bring a threshold moon to any point in the 13 moon cycle, to any point, like any day in your life, really. This is just a time to mark and honor that becoming, the leaving something behind and starting something new, calling in the wild unknown that is on the other side of that invisible door that is for you through that portal. And so we are going to meet the wild mother and look at what the threshold moon could mean for us. And I will share with you a ritual that you can hold at times like this to help you as you transition through that portal to a new version of yourself or a new version of your life. So at this threshold moon, we meet the archetype of the wild mother. The wild mother is the one who teaches us how to go beyond. She is untamed, untethered. She knows freedom in the depths of her soul in a way that is not polite or socially acceptable. She knows how to be messy. She knows how to handle these transitions, not necessarily with grace, but with like fearless wonder, with wild enthusiasm. And she has so much to teach us about ourselves and about how we can move through times like this. You will find her in howling at the moon. She is the scream of rage that lives within us all, and she is the silence after the goodbye. She knows how to be with grief, with anger, with loss. She knows when to walk away and when to fight. And she knows that both of these are a threshold, that walking away or fighting are no less than each other, and that whatever we choose in whatever moment will always be right for us. There is no regret in her. There is no desire to prove anything to anyone else, even herself, because she knows that she is capable. You are capable. Within all of us is the capacity for whatever it is that we are called to do, whatever it is that we choose to do in whatever situation. And so know that as you cross thresholds, as you move to new identities, for new places, new ways of being in the world, that you have that capacity within you to own it, to be it, to live it. And she is with you, within you, as you cross each of these thresholds. You can't plan for her arrival. The threshold moon comes when the threshold moon comes. She comes for us all. And she comes when she is needed, but not necessarily when we ask or when we want her to arrive. Like a storm, like a gentle whisper, like an understanding that this is over and that there is something new to move on to. Or like the crashing of everything being ripped away, of the whole world being transformed and turned upside down in a moment. The threshold moon brings these thresholds where we can see illusions be stripped away. Illusions of comfort sometimes. There's an unmasking in the threshold for yourself and for those around you. You see things as they truly are, and maybe as they have always been. If this threshold is where you are at the moment, and I'm sure that for many of us, that is true on one level or another, it's okay to feel ungrounded, to feel untethered, to feel unsure of your next step, to wonder what might happen next. As we move through change, it can feel disorienting and confusing. And I want to reassure you that you're not doing it wrong, that it's okay to feel all of those things, that those are normal, and that the Wild Mother comes to remind us that we can face all of them, that we don't need certainty, that we don't need a plan, that we don't need to know where we're putting our next step, but that we will find our way, as we always do. We will find our way through the thresholds that we traverse every single time. So as we approach this threshold, a ritual to help you to mark this moment, to bring some understanding and some comfort. This is what I offer you as a ritual. Write down who you are becoming write about the threshold that you are crossing. Maybe as a journal entry of many pages, or maybe as a simple statement that you are crossing a threshold into a new identity, that you are moving into a new place, a new way of being, and that you are leaving behind something, that you are grieving a loss. Let it be simple, or let it be the pouring out of your soul. Write it down. You could create a talisman. A talisman is an object that holds this energy. So whatever it may be, maybe it is a stone that you find on a walk. Maybe it's a feather gifted to you from a passing bird that crosses your path. Maybe it is a candle or a crystal or a piece of jewelry. Whatever it may be, hold this talisman as a symbol of the new identity that you are stepping into, and as a reminder that you have crossed a threshold and that you are in a new space now. Or you could walk through a symbolic doorway. Find a threshold that you can cross with intention in ceremony. Allow yourself to enter into a space of connection. Take some deep breaths. Do a meditation. Do what you need to do to step into that space of feeling the energy around you. And as you do cross that threshold, it may be a path, it may be a doorway in your own home, it may be your garden gate, it could be any doorway, any gate that you pass through. Just take a moment to center yourself and pass through with intention, knowing that when you create that space, when you create this ritual, it doesn't matter how ordinary that door may look. It is a symbol of something bigger. And in that moment of you centering yourself, you transform it into something really deeply profound. And so don't underestimate the power of this ritual, even if you are just passing through a doorway from your kitchen to your lounge. You can transform that into an interdimensional portal and move through it and never be the same again and never look back. Let the old fall away and let the wild mother walk beside you. This moon, this moment, is not about perfection. It is about presence. You are becoming, and you are not alone. So if you would like to continue this journey with me, every month I'm bringing out a new video in this 13 moon series where we will talk about the moon and talk about the mother archetype that belongs with that moon. I have a 13 moons guide that I've created. That is a PDF with each of the mother archetypes for every moon and a small ritual that you might choose to introduce for each one. So if you're interested in that, there'll be a link below. I would love to share that with you. And also, if you found this video useful to you in some way, feel free to check out my other videos. I have videos about motherhood and astrology and how to bring astrology and spirituality and presence and cycles into your parenting. And for this moon, as it is again the Virgo moon, looking back at the tending moon video might help you to ground into this energy, especially if you're not feeling it as a threshold moon. Happy eclipse season, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.